So the first thing you need for your garland base is you need to get I think this is a 4 by 8 foot wire mesh that they use in concrete. And I got the cheap one, I think it was like 7 something from Menards. And I'm spray painting it green. And then because it will rust, I'll go ahead and I'll put like felt pads on the back so it doesn't rub up against my house. But I went ahead and I put a thick coat of green on one side. I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. So the second part of the making the garland, after I got finished painting my galvanized steel all green, I used bolt cutters, and I used 14-inch ones. The 8-inch ones were too small and I didn't see 10, so I got 14-inch ones, and it cut through this wire pretty easily. And I did 2 6-inch squares for my sides. That one I practiced on and I finished, so then I knew the best way to do this, so then I'd be able to explain it to you guys easier. So I cut these two to be the same size, and then I have, based on where you're putting it, I have my skinny one, which is my top piece, because where I'm putting it is just 6 inches, which I'm gonna, when I do that one, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, so a little bit fuller, so it hangs down a little bit off that. So it's probably like 8 to 10 inches, so it's not super different from these 12-inch ones. So I have these tiny 4-inch black zip ties, and that's what I use to put the garland on my, I don't know, I'm going to call it grid. These are the garlands that I got. I got them from Walmart. They're $3.78 each one. So this is it could be pretty cheap, or it can be pretty expensive depending on how much stuff you buy for your little extras over there. The lights I got were like $4 for one strand. I used 2 strands in that. I bought all the little extra things at Hobby Lobby. I have 3 different size balls. I have the really big ones, I don't know, the medium, and then the normal sized ones. Then I got all those wreath picks and I just placed them in there. I chose a white and silver color theme because I know that with the sun it'll bleach anything that's colored, and I don't want to have to replace anything. So silver will eventually kind of turn white or whatnot, so that's why I chose that color theme. Plus I really like classic clean colors, and I feel like if I went with, like, right now I really like the blues, that if I went with a blue, that, you know, in a year or two I will be like, oh, I don't like blue, and then I won't, then I'll have to rechange it all, and I don't want to do that. I just want one and done. Also, that's my cat. She is my biggest fan, my helper when I do crafts. She's always by me when I'm doing my crafts, so just checking it all out. So I am now going to show you how I put this garland on my grate. Okay, so what I did was I unraveled 4 of the garlands, and I have an 8-foot one, but my garland is 9 feet, so I started one up here, then I started the next one at the down, and then I started that third one right here, and then I started the other one down there. So then when I get to this, I can just fold it up into my project. And what I'm going to do is when I go along through this, I'm going to attach this first garland to this bar. This garland will be attached like here. The next garland will be attached here, and the last one will be on this edge. So you just split the difference of all 4 of them. And I will use a zip tie whenever I cross one of the crossbars here, just so then it's on there. And I did go through probably close to 200 on this, because I also use zip ties to secure all of my little picks and bulbs on that one. So I'm gonna do that now, and as I go along, I'm going to fluff up these because these aren't even fluffed, right? Like when you get your Christmas tree out, you have to fluff it. You have to fluff these too. So as soon as I get that down, I will fluff that piece. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I finished putting on the greenery. It's all tied on with the little black zip ties. See it right there, super tiny. Now I am just kind of dry putting on all of my decorations, and so I'm inverting that design to over to this one so then they match when they put them on the columns. So that's what I'm doing now. After I get them all the way dry, put on, and I like everything, then I will go in and I will just zip tie these to either, I try to do it to the actual wire, like the main wire, not the grate. If you're by the grate, you can do the grate, but I try to do it on the wire and not these little branches, because if you do it on the branches, they'll just wiggle, they won't stay in place, and you want them to stay in place. So try and get them to zip tie to the main wire of your garland. So that's what I'm doing right now, and eventually they'll be both inverted of each other and be super nice on the columns out front. I will check back in just a second. So day 3, this is a lot longer of a project than I thought it was going to be, but when I originally did my first side of my garland, I put the lights in so that I knew that it would plug in starting down there, and then I went all the way up, and then I have it ending here, and I'm waiting to add my lights on this next strand, or the top, for it all to be done, so then I know that this piece will plug into this piece, and then my other side piece will plug into that, so I only need one plug to plug it in outside. So I have this piece done. I'm going to do the lights on the top next, and over here I'll do that, and then I will go outside and start hanging it up. So the final stage of your garland is your install, because you've already done all 3 pieces with the lights to make sure they all connect together. How I installed it was about 2 inches down from the top. I put one of these cup hooks every 2 feet to hold the top. So there's 5 hooks up there, and I made sure that they weren't going to hit one of the wires. And then over here on the sides I did 2, and then I did 1 right there in the middle, because I have this little shelf thing and I want it to hold tight because we're in Nebraska and Nebraska wind would probably take it. So I did the same thing on that one, and this is how my garland ends up looking. I'm not done with outside yet, but that's my new garland. Love it so much.